welcome to our brand new digital platform, Channel StageONE. Here at StageONE, we know that learning at home is just as important as learning at school or in the theater. And today we're bringing you our popular series, StageONE Storytellers, and we need your help. Sometimes we might ask you to use your body, voice, or imagination, your actor tools, to help us tell the story. Will you help us? Great. Okay, let's get ready by warming up our actor tools. Follow me. Can you put your hands together like this? Can you rub them together like this? We're creating energy, and let's put that energy into our body. How quickly can you put the energy in your body? Make sure you don't miss a spot. And freeze. Now our bodies are warm. Let's warm up our voices. If we were to say hello from different parts of our body, it might sound like this. Find your belly. Let's say hello from our belly. It might sound like this. Hello, ho, ho. Good. Now, if we were to say hello from our heart, it might sound like this. Hey. 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 And what about from our cheeks? It might sound like this. Hello. From our nose, it might sound like this. Hi, hi. And let's give from the top of our head a big woohoo, because we're excited to be here. Are you ready? Woohoo! Now that we've warmed up our voices, it's time to warm up our imaginations. And when I like to warm up my imagination, I like to close my eyes. If you were in your favorite storybook, which character would you be? What would you do with your body to show that character? What would you sound like? What do you see around you? Good. And now that we've warmed up, we're ready to go with our stories. All right, let's go.
Hi friends, welcome to Storytellers. Today our story is going to be Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. Now, Miss Megan just walked you through your actor tools, and we're going to need you to use those today to become wild things. And I thought it would be so much fun to have the help from one of our characters in the story, Max, to help you know what to do with your actor tools. I don't know where he is. Max! Hey Max, it's time for Storytellers! Whoa! Oh, Max, we have to help the boys and girls at home to become wild things. Do you think you can help me help them? Okay, so very first thing, our wild things roar, a terrible roar. Do you think you could do that for me, Max, on 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. Now what they do next, Max, is they gnash their terrible teeth. Do you think you can do that on 3, Max? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. And what they do next is they roll their terrible eyes. Do you think you can do that with me, Max? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, good. And last, but certainly not least, they show their terrible claws. Do you think you can do that for me, Max? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. Do you guys think you can help us do that at home? I think they're ready. Are you ready for our story, Max? All right, this is Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. My friends, could we help Max see the forest grow in his room? Let's start out really low and grow up like a tree. Ready? Go! And it grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars. Can you roar with me, friends? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Roar! And they gnashed their terrible teeth. Let's gnash our teeth on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And they rolled their terrible eyes. Let's roll our terrible eyes on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And they showed their terrible claws. Show me your claws on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. The most wild thing of all! And they made Max king of all the wild things.
And now, let the wild rumpus start!
Oh, that looks like fun. Do you want to join the rumpus? All right, let's join. Ready?
Now stop!
Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So, he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried,
Please don't go! We'll chew up! We love you so!
and Max said,
No.
oh, and the wild things roared their terrible roars. Let's roar on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And they gnashed their terrible teeth. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And they rolled their terrible eyes. Let's roll our eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And they showed their terrible claws. Show me your claws. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end.
Thank you for joining us today at Channel Stage One. Tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. and learn how to turn Max and the wild things into cartoon doodles. Until then, you can doodle along with Mo Willems by searching Lunch Doodles with Mo Willems on YouTube. We're bringing you fun, fresh content each week, so if you like what you see, please support Stage One by donating to the link in the post. And remember, theater for everyone!